They managed to overrun a German supply dump and make use. And during those 14 days, they've been sitting there and repelling constant attacks by the German infantry and elements of the SS armoured infantry as well. At this time, we're going to have a re-enactment consisting of a Caple wagon, an armoured car, known as ww2, and a half-track coming into this area to reconnoitre the area, just to see if they can flush out any resistance. At this time, we have a observation point, OP, in the middle of the field, consisting of 3 troops. Their job is just to radio back to the command point back in the trees to see if anyone's coming and let them know. Their job is just to observe and report back. They're not there to fight. They are there to reconnoitre. Their weapons are there just for self-defence. So once they do find anything coming towards them, their job immediately is to telephone back to the CP with their handy talkies and let them know that they've got contact. At any minute, the German army will be entering into the arena. One addition I have with this reenactment is that I'm going to put you into the radio net. You'll be able to hear chatter between the different troops and see what they're saying and see what's going on. They'll be using the correct call signs used during the Normandy campaign. Past 2 weeks to get down into that tree line and sort out their camouflage to the best possible point that they could be hardly seen by anybody.
Chased by a tree on wheels.
Security for the
We have just seen the same thing, over.
So the OP has seen the ww2, has radioed back to the CP, and they've been told, sit still.
There's enemy getting out of the light vehicle that we saw before. We'll just keep our heads down, hopefully they won't see us.
Charlie 2, to get to engage unless they continue over.
Safe.
Charlie 2, can you just update us on what sort of military equipment you're seeing?
Yeah, we've got 2 infantry personnel on the outside of our hall. The other one's wandered off, so I can't actually see how he's equipped. 2 riflemen, hand grenades.
Charlie 2, this is Charlie 6, affirm. Just keep us updated, over.
So the German elements have repulsed the OP with empty fire and grenades. So the armoured car has come to the tree line and all of a sudden seen that the tree line is absolutely inundated with the troops. Realised that there's no way that little car can do any good in that tree line, so he's bugging out.
Six, they're moving over the right side, over. Company 1, this is Charlie 6. Just keep us updated on their movement. Over. This is 1, I've lost visibility, over.
So now that the German element have found out that there's a reinforced infantry line dug into the tree line, they now try and find out a way that they can take that area out. So luckily for them, they have an artillery piece attached to the end of their half track there, which they're about to deploy and send in on the 29th of good news.
This is Charlie 1, can you see anything, over?
But first, just to ensure that the area is clear, the 222 goes in for one more look.
Drop a berserker on, over. Yeah, we're going to get close.
But unfortunately, it didn't do very well.
This is 1, we had a hit, over. This is 1, the crew is bugging out, they're bugging out, over.
So the recon at this spot's been taken out, and that's with the 222 armoured car. Now the heavy armour comes in, which is the half track with the artillery piece.
This is Charlie 6, give me an update on that. I can see a half track is through there, Robert.
So before the Americans can get in any sort of place where they can fire back, the Germans have called in some artillery onto the tree line, and now they're bringing in some light armour now as well with their artillery. And to take out the 29th infantry deployed their water.
far side. Get down over.
Yeah, real fire.
This is Charlie 6, give me an update, over.
So the RA crew have abandoned their artillery. They moved into the centre part of the field to try and get some cover in that hole. And now what's going to happen is that the 29th are now going to try and advance to contact. However, what they haven't realised is the half-track is still well in the fight. So 29 break out that team again. Half-track's now been taken out, and they've lost their content too quickly. And they got nowhere to go except for the big hole in the middle of the field.
This is Charlie 6. This is me over.
Now 29th Infantry now advancing by squads into their line of resistance. Line of resistance being the German half-track crew laying down some defensive fire on their point. We'll have two squads coming out. One on the left flank and one on the right. That's how they will deploy their action. They'll bring up their third squad, and then they'll shift their second squad onto the enemy position's flank. Hoping that the enemy position will shift around to that position, and then they take them from their side.
I need you to turn that half-track position over.
Yes, it's still bad.
So now the first squad are moving into the German positions. The Germans will have to pull back into the hole in the middle of the field because they've got literally no cover there, sat there in the middle of the field.
This is Charlie 6. I need you to aggressively push that position. Do not let the 7th soldiers down there, over.
The first squad use what cover they can, which is the taking out half-track.
Charlie 6, do you have that half-track, over? This is one, we have a half-track. Charlie 1, I need you to push again. Push again, over. I need you to push again.
They're firing the big naval cannon.
That's what I'm saying.
No, they're firing
Well, if you didn't understand that, that meant the first squad are not being very successful keeping on to the German position. So they're asking for some,
Push one last time. I want to see you push one last time, over.
some support from second squad.
Forward, I need you to move forward, over.
So if you can see in the tree line, second squad are getting themselves ready now to move.
Charlie 6, I'm sending second squad down your left side, over.
in the fight, and the German position is going to shift their fire on the second squad. What that does is that gives first squad the opportunity to rush the second positions and take them out. And with that, they've taken a position in the middle of the field. Obviously, the Germans now decide that they're not going to fight anymore today.
Charlie 1, this is Charlie 6, message for you, over. This is 1, we have POWs, we're coming back, over.
Oh.
How many POWs do you have, over? 3, over.
And with that, you can see that the enemy forces have been overtaken, they've been neutralised and been taken prisoner.
Down here, over.
There's one thing left in the field that they need to get rid of, and that's the bunker by the tree.
This is 1, we're going to double the bunker. Charlie 1, can you confirm that the sanction charge has been planted, over? Push is down! Oh, Charlie, call side. Oh, Charlie, call side, get down.
And with that, the day is won. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention. If you enjoyed it, we'll see you again tomorrow. Well, now, give us a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome.